From the get-go here, just want to be clear, although I'm using a commercial product in this video, I have no commercial interests with the makers of that particular product. I don't even have commercial interests with TV. Every night I turn on the TV and there they are, commercials. I didn't agree to that. Or did I? Is turning it on agreeing to the commercial? You know what? Forget about it. On this video, I'm going to tackle something that I think plagues the lives of many parents with autistic children. Why do parents of other kids and the teachers of our autistic kids think that our kids aren't autistic when they are? Ball of anger. Just my hands. I'm going to share with you an illustration I think is an absolutely perfect insight into how it feels for the parents of autistic kids when the people around them don't believe their child is autistic. Now, this example, this illustration has gone crazy across social media. So I can't wait to share it with you. Let's do this.
And now, here's your neurologically different host, Orion Kelly.
Hey, I'm Orion and I'm autistic. I was diagnosed autistic as an adult and since then have devoted my time to advocating for autistic people. My goal is to improve the level of understanding and acceptance of autistic people and make the world a better place for autistic people. But it's not just about autistic people. I do want to make the world a better place for everyone. So I do that through podcasts, blogs, and these YouTube videos. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in learning more about, well, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. By clicking that subscribe button and ringing that notifications bell, you are helping me reach more people. And this YouTube channel is all about advocating for autistic people through helping non-autistic people understand more about what makes autistic people tick. And if you like the video, don't forget to share it, give it a thumbs up and a comment. I'd really appreciate that. You can also reach out to me on my socials, like the Orion Kelly page on Facebook. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and I've got a website. So if you want to check out the podcasts, the blogs, and all my videos in just a one-stop shop where you don't buy anything. What's that called? Theft? No, I don't know. Go to my website, orionkelly.com.au. Okay, now as I said before, this isn't my idea. What I want to share with you is something that is being shared right across social media and has really resonated with me and my wife, and I think is really helping people who have autistic kids to feel like they're not alone. But also, I think it's actually shining a light on the misconceptions and the ignorance that people can have about autistic kids when they think, no way, that kid's not autistic, that kid's smart, or that kid's empathetic. He's not autistic. It's all about you parents. You're bad parents. So what better way to explain how an autistic child can come across to teachers or parents of other kids as not autistic than by showing you the world famous Coke bottle effect. Now, some quick background on the reason why this illustration was devised. It was devised to show why teachers can tell parents of autistic kids that their child was fine at school today, was great at school today, or the world famous had a great day. How good is that to hear? Really? What, he got to eat lollies and chocolate and went to Disneyland? Wow! Yet the second that the child leaves the school grounds where he had a very great day, they explode, they bubble over. Okay, so I want you to imagine the autistic child is a bottle of Coke. Now, every time something stressful happens, the bottle is shaken. Each time the bottle is shaken, nothing much seems to happen. But through the course of a school day, the bottle is shaken repeatedly. Clearly, the repeated shaking causes pressure to build up. Now, once the child gets home with their parents in their safe place, with their safe people, the bottle is opened. Let's actually do this to illustrate the point, and I'll use my name as the autistic child, and we'll tell the story of a day at school, and we'll shake a real Coke bottle. Hey, it's gonna get sticky, wet, cold. Oh. didn't think that through. Orion is an autistic child who goes to a mainstream primary school. The school knows Orion is autistic and has some measures in place to support him. Today, he wasn't able to sit in the same seat he always sits at the front of the bus, and the bus driver was someone new that he hadn't met before. Shake the bottle. Orion does a spelling exercise and gets all but one word correct. The teacher congratulates Orion and says he did a great job. But Orion can't stop thinking that he failed because he didn't get all the words right. Shake the bottle. The classroom has now become quite rowdy. There's chairs dragging along the floor, kids are laughing, there's a guy mowing grass outside the classroom. It's all a bit overwhelming. Orion has a designated quiet corner with a sensory box, but he doesn't want to look different or stand out, so he chooses not to use it. Shake the bottle. At recess, Orion realizes he's got a muesli bar with chocolate chips in replace of his regular snack, which is an apple. Sure, that is a big change in routine, but chocolate chips! After taking just one bite, Orion accidentally bumps into another child and drops the muesli bar on the ground. Clearly, Orion decides he can't eat it now because it's dirty. A teacher tells Orion, it's fine, just brush it off, and most of it was still in the wrapper. But Orion can't do that. It touched the dirty ground, so his only option is to throw it away. Shake the bottle. Twice. Orion was really excited about the chocolate chips and he can't stop thinking about them. And now he's hungry. Back in class, a student is handing out worksheets and accidentally lightly bumps into Orion. But Orion wasn't expecting to be touched and got quite a fright. Shake the bottle. At lunchtime, Orion receives his lunch order. Now when he opens it up, he finds a tuna, an avocado sushi roll, and a strawberry milk. But he ordered an avocado sushi roll. Sure, he likes tuna and avocado, but they're mixed together. Plus, he was expecting to eat an avocado sushi roll for lunch, not a tuna and avocado sushi roll for lunch. Shake the bottle. After lunch, Orion gives a presentation about renewable energy. He's put in countless hours into this presentation and is really excited to share his passion for the topic with the class. As the presentation goes on, Orion starts to mention every known fact in the world on renewable energies. The teacher doesn't notice the anxiety in his voice as he tries to cover it up by talking lots. Orion is warmly congratulated for such a great presentation, but he doesn't hear it. He's too tired from doing the presentation. Shake the bottle. Orion and his classmates are asked to clean their desks off and stack their chairs to prepare for the end of the day. Orion can't help but notice that some of the kids are stacking their chairs the wrong way, but he doesn't want to say anything because last time he did point it out, he was told by the teacher to mind his own business. So Orion quietly walks around the room fixing the chairs that were stacked incorrectly. The teacher spots him doing this and tells him to stop that immediately. Shake the bottle. Now shake it again, because a day at school is tiring for even a child who's neurotypical, let alone autistic. Orion's mum picks him up from school and the teacher tells her he's had a great day. He aced a spelling exercise, gave an amazing presentation, and didn't even use his sensory box once. As they're walking away, Orion's mum asks him how his day was. Take the lid off. And once the lid comes off, it takes a long time for all that energy to fizz out of the bottle. You can't just squeeze it back in or turn it off. And that's why, on a daily basis, we have to deal with the fact that teachers and parents of other kids question the fact that our child is autistic. The contents of the bottle didn't explode outwards because of bad parenting. It's because after an entire day of masking and conforming and trying to fit in to a neurotypical world, once that autistic child gets back to their safe place with their safe people, they can finally be themselves. But until they release all that pent up energy, they can't be themselves. So it has to happen. So please, before you open your mouth again and question the diagnosis of an autistic child, think about how that not only makes the parents of that autistic child feel, but more importantly, that autistic child. I truly hope this video has been helpful to you in raising your level of understanding and acceptance of autistic people. I've got more videos on the topic of autistic kids, so check out my video, What It Feels Like to Be an Autistic Child, and you definitely want to check out the video of my 6-year-old autistic son taking over. Click them and enjoy.